Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well and welcome from G-Girl. This is Queen of Hearts and this is day number 1. It has been really incredible, very special with a lot of amazing and beautiful, very well dressed furry kids and let me say thank you and hello to Laura, who is the founder of G-Girl Production. And
hi everybody, welcome to the Tea Party Brunch.
I know it's so wonderful. I love, by the way, your outfit, your cat. It's
yes, I'm sporting in tradition of our North Carolina girls, the Magnolias.
Oh, I love Magnolias.
Yes, these are Magnolia dress with the Magnolia hat. This was made by Linda. She was here at the last event and she was selling them. So I bought this. Gab, after 2 days, I left her home today. She was a little tired working the stage. So I'm fur babyless today, but
you need
I have enough fur babies in the room.
Yes, amazing one, beautiful, and yesterday was success. Friends, I mean, you can see we stream on the Laura's profile. I shared the PetPix Academy community. Hi to everyone who is watching us live. Just those babies, the designers, babies.
Was phenomenal.
Incredible.
I have never seen such the imagination, the creativity, and the workmanship of those costumes last night. I don't really know how the judges could have judged this. I would have not wanted to be the judge.
I am grateful that you never, like you haven't said Vasi be a judge because I don't know I cannot be. This is like...
it's so hard because the contest is based on the fur baby's personality, their runway, then the garment and the construction. So it's all 4 categories. So you have to not only look at how fabulous this gown is, but how is that fur baby if it's comfortable and it's having fun. So it's really hard, I think, for the judges. And that's why I've added something at the end of the runway where like everyone got their title last night of Sir or My Lady, and they received their sterling silver spoon, because every fur baby that comes in supports Canine Rescue, because truthfully, that's what this event is about.
That's what it's about.
It's not about anything other than raising funds for the rescue. And so I try to make everyone feel special by doing that. You know, homecoming, we did. I think graduated from
they did.
Cotillion, Cotillion, they have where they're being presented to society. When next season we do Biker Babes and Dudes, everyone will get their Florida motorcycle license. So, I try to add something because I want everybody leaving knowing that they are special.
And they are.
And I appreciate you live streaming and coming and supporting the events. You're a very dear friend to me, and I appreciate our friendship. And I love PetPix Academy. It's really a fun group. I love that you're working with people to learn how to. One of the girls who won Photogenic has taken your classes. So here you go. The girl that won Fur Baby won Best Photogenic was Cindy Bethman.
Yes.
And she has taken PetPix Academy's courses. Here you go, moms. Get on PetPix Academy. Get a course. You got more of a shot of winning.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
I'm going to get the judges for you.
And the designers as well.
Okay.
Janice and everybody else. Thank you very much. Well, friends, it is very special. And Laura does incredible things. We have Barbie. Barbie, would you like to step in for a little bit? Okay, so Barbie, she's incredible. She's one of the reason what all of the furry parents are doing for the rescue organization. And I want to thank you because yesterday was very emotional seeing the slideshow with some of the babies you have saved, and I almost cried.
I did.
Yeah, and it's so they're happy tears of joy that each of you friends matter. Even the fact that you press share to this video and bring awareness would really help other fur babies. That's how amazing it is. And so, like, how long have you been doing this?
About 19 years.
19 years. Can you hear that, friends? 19 years dedication. Like I was like so, like when people said you wake up at 2 in the morning to go and save a baby from the street, you travel.
Yes.
I mean, you live in Carolina, you travel here to Florida.
Right.
It's like, and by the way, a lot of the fur babies here right now. Oh, we miss you as well. Hi there, we miss you too. And so many of the babies who presented these beautiful outfits and went on the runway yesterday, and they're going to be today, are from you.
Correct.
And it's just like, can you tell a little behind the scene of what's the meaning? Because you don't sleep, you know, you have so many babies.
And always babies waiting to come. We do a lot of puppy mill rescue, backyard breeder hoarders, some from high kill shelters, and some that come into our veterinarian office in Edgefield that have been abused or neglected, and I take those as well and find them homes. It's what we do, it's a way of life. It's our way of giving back.
It's amazing. It's amazing, friends. And you have to see all of the furry parents being here, mommies and daddies. You can see all the love and joy. So many people donated items to raise money. Yesterday the fundraiser went very well. Today are the raffle tickets. In fact, I participated in the raffle tickets. I also gave a couple of our courses because, again, I'm true believer each of you matters. I would encourage to all of the designers, and if you're a pet business and you feel that you would love to participate, maybe, you know, connect with Barbie. I will make sure that, you know, by tomorrow we'll add her information, because I will be live streaming in a little bit, so you can give more items for the cotillion coming up in May 15.
That's very much appreciated.
So it's going to be really great. And is there anything you may would like to tell people?
There's just so much that, you know, if you can be kind to an animal, please be kind to an animal.
Thank you. Thank you for what you do. Because, friends, you don't even know, she doesn't sleep. This is 19 years of her life dedicated on these babies in need. And I'm true believer, and now that each of you as well, that every baby matters. And we as individuals, you may think, oh, I'm just one person. But it takes one to be able to make a difference. And it takes you to spread the love to your friends and to make a difference. So let's think big. Let's think that together, not only having fun, taking pictures of our babies, dressing them nicely, but let's think that let's think that each of you can make a difference, because yes, you can. And of course, our internet is going on and off. But thank you very much for everything.
If I can leave any thought, is that saving one dog won't change life, people say, but it changes that dog's life forever.
That's amazing. Thank you very much. I'm into that. I mean, and thank you for what you do, because again, I admire you. I know how much work it's involved. People, they say, oh, she just took her car, she just went to travel. Friends, I wanted to cry last night, and it's like, there's so many, I'm always, like, I have this passion to know and showcase to the world what is behind the scene. The fact that, you know, even getting up in the cold, you know, going in the middle of the night, raining outside, and she's going to save this baby. And I know that each of you who is watching this video can help. So thank you, Barbie.
Thank you.
Can you just again tell people exactly how they can find you on your social media?
Sure. I'm Canine Rescue. My Facebook is Barbie Yonce, BarbiYonce. Our website is www.caninerescue1.org.
Thank you. And people were saying thank you for everything, because we thank you. Hi Sharon, we miss you there. Thank you very much, Barbie. You're amazing. And I will make sure, friends, I will add her contact information. Share this video from PetPix to your friends, because again, together we can help more babies, and this is the end goal. This is the end goal. Let's help this baby. And yeah, she's amazing. She is amazing. And I read here, oh, thank you. I love doing the podcast. You know, it just brings me so much joy to tell, you know, the stories of our babies. and how much together we can make a difference. So thank you.
At least here you see the good ending.
Yes. The
Thank
happy
you.
ending. That's what it
That
is.
is correct.
We are going to select to think only positive.
Yep.
And just, it's like dream come true. Let's help these babies to have bigger dreams and to come true. You can do it, friends. Thank you,
Thank
Barbie,
you.
so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. And now I have an amazing, not yet, okay. Well, we'll have more people who are going to jump in. I know that for now they are shy, but that's okay. So what I'm going to do, until the coffee starts working, I'm going to take the phone and you and I, we are going to have a little walk around. So let me see, this is going to be a little bumpy ride, but it's all worth it. So let's do a little more of a G-girl experience. And it's so funny, people tell me, Vasi, we would love to live your life. Do you know what, friends? You can live the life you want because it's only and only your choice. Okay, so I'm going to just show you here. You know, a lot of people ask, so Vasi, what do you use? This is what I teach in PetPix, the same equipment I use. Thank you for the love, Sharon. This is, you know, I bring them with me everywhere. And so I'm just going to turn it off, preserve the batteries. And so this is the step and repeat where a lot of people, oh, thank you, sweetheart, thank you, are taking pictures or continue taking pictures. And so this is the experience. Those are the big lights. You know, Laura has some, mine it's the big one. I have, you know, as you can see those. So typically what happens is people come from there, walk here. You know, yesterday here were the 3 judges. You know, and then they go down. So, you know, here are some, well, it's amazing to see a lot of our friends. It's here, our incredible, this is my boyfriend, it's official, Bam Bam. You know, him and I, we have a joke, him and his mommy. It's here, and I'm live streaming. And this is Laura, and this is Barbara, and everyone, we are doing live. Hello, hello. Yeah, I know you're having a blast. This is Sonia, and the little baby's here with Daddy Lap. Hi, oh my God, can we see? Look at how cute. Look at this. How special. Thank you. Look at the door, and look at the head. Wow, it's amazing, and it's matching Mommy's head. It's really great. Okay, so we can see here where it's about to make an announcement. This is Neely. She's an incredible photographer. She took amazing pictures. Hi, with her baby. She also has a rescue friend. Yeah.
I hope you're enjoying the brunch. Father Frank is here. So if anyone would like to have their fur baby is blessed.
Wow, my friends, amazing.
Blessings are here. Father Frank, if he's finished eating, he'll be sitting here.
Amazing.
We also still have the sign-up sheet.
Okay, so here, friends, look at this.
So,
oh my God. Okay.
We're going to start around 12. We have one more group that's...
Okay, so we will start live streaming at 12. Here another amazing ladies coming up. Okay, so it's called tripod. People ask me, how do you do those videos, friends? I use my phone and I use my tripod. So that's it. Yeah, that's what I use. So we are going to turn on the light. People ask me, Savasi, why do we use light? Okay, light smooths the skin and also showcase the babies for, you know, eyes. I'm a true believer the eyes, it's, you know, it's the way to see the heart and the soul of the baby. So we turn on. So, okay, so who is my amazing judges who do live with me? Not being too shy? Okay, so it's going to be fun. Please make sure you share with your friends. This also will be to PetPix Academy YouTube channel later. Okay, may I invite you? Okay, so we have 2 of our incredible judges. They're also very well-known designers. Let's just, you know, and then you can introduce yourself. I know that you had a really hard job yesterday.
Oh, it was very hard. My name is Chandra.
My name is Todd.
And we're from Chandra Todd Fashion.
You're so talented.
Well,
Very
thank you so
talented
much.
designers.
Thank you.
And I know that you do humans fashion, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Yes.
how was the feeling of, you know, looking at these beautiful outfits for furry kids?
Oh,
The dresses are impressive for them.
Oh, this was a tough one to judge. The craftsmanship, the designs, the elements, it was so hard. And it merely, some of them came down just points.
Imagine
it
this,
was-
friends. Imagine this. Wow.
It was very tough. It was very tough.
I honestly wouldn't like to be in your place in a very respectful way because I mean, how many? Like you think maybe 50 or 60 outfits you judged?
Oh, that's about right.
Right.
That's all right.
Yeah. So you can imagine. So you had the pre-judging, for a few hours, looking at all the designs and also, like Laura mentioned before, that they are multiple. They are like 4 elements for judging. The behavior,
Right.
the clothing.
So it wasn't just, even though the designs were fabulous, we had actually 4 categories that we had to choose from. 4 categories. So somebody could have the very best, beautiful dress. And if they lost a point or 2 for the walk on the runway, or creativity, or for the fur baby's personality, if they lost a point, it kind of brought down the overall score. So you could have the best
Design
and
babies.
dress, but if it came down to, several of them came down just mere points.
Wow.
It was very difficult.
I can imagine. I was like, oh my God, I admire you because we have also the other judge here with us. Please come in, join the party here. Yes. Oh my God, so wonderful. So, would you introduce yourself for the people who they may?
My name is DeShon Allen, and I live in West Palm Beach, Florida.
So, we are neighbors because I live in Palm Beach Gardens, and then you live 50% here.
Right.
Yes, and then the other 50% in a different state, and create for both states, which is really great. And so, it was tough, right?
What?
It was difficult.
I have judged, like I was telling them, I've judged beauty pageants, and this was one of the most difficult things I've ever done in judging, because they're so creative and it's a totally different experience than I've ever had. Yeah.
Wow, amazing. You can imagine here is for incredible judges. Imagine how tough it is. But again, let's give the credit to the incredible furry parents and furry babies, the talented designers. And it's not about winning the contest. A lot of times we have to remember that it's about having this fun, bonding time,
Right.
getting dressed, creating memories. And that's all about.
Exactly. Yes.
Exactly. We agree. That was
And we hope that everyone came and enjoyed their time, and even if they didn't win, the
They're
point
still
was to
winners.
come here to enjoy the time and show support for each other. And not everyone could win. There was only so many prizes. And
Yes.
That's the sad thing about it is there's a lot of competitors, but they're all beautiful. All of them was beautiful, but there's only a certain amount of prizes, trophies to win, and we wanted everybody to win, but we just couldn't. We had to pick, and that was the hardest. It came down to literally numbers, one or two numbers,
yeah.
and it was difficult. It was so difficult. The talent this year was incredible, very remarkable.
Well, you hear friends, and with all of your backgrounds, and you were judging so many, human pageants.
And I was always told you should never judge children, and you should never judge the animals. And so I found out today,
that's why.
That's why.
That's
Yes.
why.
Yes.
It's the hardest thing, It's so hard.
And I mean, but going back to what they were saying, there were some very talented and unique costumes and the animals and how the trainers interact with their fur babies, and it was just interesting to me how much love is shown to these animals, and I love that. So I might get one.
Yes. Oh, you heard that one.
He says
I
Mike.
like.
He says Mike. He means tonight.
Yeah, you think? Well, you have Barbie in
Well,
case
yes.
you decide to adopt a fur baby when you feel ready.
Amazing rescue.
Uh-oh.
Barbie's amazing rescue.
Oh, it's there. It's official.
Canine rescue.
Oh
Do you have one?
I have a Chihuahua. He's a senior. He's 15 and a half.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
so he's one of my inspiration why I decided to do photograph for kids and eventually to open PetPix and teach people from all around the world and have the podcast. It's my boy because one day my
Yes.
mom said, listen, you have your 4 legs kids. You're okay if you don't have 2 legs kids. I said, she's right.
Love it.
That's exactly
I
true.
love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And then I started looking at my area and I said, well, we have baby photographer, you know, family photographer, fashion photographer. We didn't really have a good, pet photographer. We said, the Bulgarian girl will become the one.
Yes. You know, fur babies are people's
Babies.
kids,
Exactly.
just like kids.
I call them fur babies. And a lot of my clients, I mean, students, it's easy because then we are always pet lover. But when someone calls me on the phone, they don't know how involved I'm into the pet world. I'm like, yeah, your fur babies. Thank you, Vasi. They are our babies. Of course
Well, the
they
best thing
are.
about them is they love us unconditionally.
Yes.
And when we travel, we have 2 cats. We're looking hopefully to get a fur baby ourselves.
They're getting
But
one
we
too.
do have 2 cats, and we're on the road a lot, and we're always calling our cat sitters like, how are they? Because we miss them like our kids.
Of course, they are your kids.
They
are
are
kids.
our kids.
They are kids.
Absolutely.
And kitty cats
Absolutely.
or doggies, even bunnies, they are our fur babies and they love us and they deserve. I only would say, not only to you, but whoever is watching, make sure, friends, you take pictures.
Yes.
Please,
Yes.
please, I'm true believer, at least once for baby life, go to a professional photographer because we know we have followers from Canada and Australia and all around the world, please. And use your phone to take the picture, but jump in the picture because you agree. I hope you have
Yes.
portraits with your kids.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely, 100%. Yes.
Good job. Thank you so much.
And we're in them too.
I love it. I love it. I tell people, take the picture first of the poor babies and then jump in the picture. So thank you so much. You made my
Thank
day.
you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You've been wonderful. So
Thank
nice to meet you.
Meet you. And can you just tell people your social media so they can find you, please?
Yes, Chandra Todd Fashion on Instagram, Facebook, and you could go to our website, chandratodd.com.
It's amazing. Thank you.
And I'm DeShon Allen, DeShonAllen on Instagram.
I love it. Well, and I will make sure by tomorrow or Monday I'm going to add the information so you can go and check out. Just say hi and look at the lot of beauty. Thank you very much.
Thank you, and thank you
were
for
amazing.
G Girl Productions.
We love
because
Laura.
without Laura and G Girl Productions, none of us, this community, all of us
Yes.
coming together. So it's been wonderful. So a big shout out for
Yeah.
Laura.
Thank you, Gina.
Thank you
Thank you,
very
thank
much.
you,
Thank you. It's
so
honestly
much.
such a pleasure. Thank you
you.
very
Thank you.
much. Thank
Have a
you.
good day.
Thank you. Anybody else here or everyone is shy? Can you please call like Janice and the rest of the designers if they would like to come and the winners. So friends, you can see it's really a lot of joy, happiness, and just he's been really amazing. And you can see how hard it's for them. How hard it's like with all the experience to pick. And again, I like to focus on the fact that it's not about, everyone is a winner. If we have 4 babies, so we are the winner. And so we have an amazing, very talented designer coming up. Okay, thank you so much. I'm so glad to have you. Okay, so, sorry. Okay. Would you mind to close the door, please? Thank you very much. Sorry, it's a little more noise. Okay. So thank you very much for being here. Like your outfits, can you just introduce yourself for people who may seen your work but don't know your name?
I'm Nanette DeRonda, also known as ShihNanigans.
Yes.
Shenanigans.
Right there. Exactly, exactly. And honestly, you're so talented. Like it's blowing my mind every single time when I look at, like all of your outfits. And I told you the last time you and I we did video for years. I'm like one of your fans. I'm kind of behind the scenes, but it's like yesterday. These outfits, friends, stunning. I mean, like.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I have such a good time doing what I do, and I have such good clients. They let me just do what I want to do. I'll say, tell me if it's too much, and they'll let me know or not. And they just say, just do. We trust you, just do. And for this event, I had a couple of people say, well, everybody wants to be queen.
Yep.
How are you going to do this? Everybody wants to be queen. So I made sure that every single one was spectacular, but different. So they were each one of them different. You couldn't put 2 of them side by side and say,
The same
this is the same.
design.
Yeah, this is the same theme.
Wow.
So Yeah, so it was fun, and I love the theme competitions
Yes.
the most,
Yes.
rather than just gowns and tuxedos and stuff. I really get into the themes. I research everything to death.
I know, because people, they don't understand. You know, you are, I would consider it as a photographer, fine art, couture, pet fashion designer, a one of a kind. So like, it's not just you decide to come up with an outfit. Research takes days, weeks, months to create an outfit. So it's very, in a good way, it's a piece of art. It's a piece of art. That's what
And
it
I
is.
think about it all the time. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
I think about it all the time. I'll see a little piece of something somewhere and I'm like, I've got to use that for whatever it is that I'm working on. And I do research. I do a sketch for everything. My whole process is I decide what I'm going to do, I sketch it out, and I show my clients the sketch and say, this is kind of what it's going to look like.
So
a little bit of it
interesting,
changes
friends.
as I go along, but
No. I love it that you are, you know, again, you have the skills to even, I mean, sketch and do. It's a multimedia art. It's seeing it in your head, creating it with your hands on a piece of paper, finding the materials, because as we know nowadays it's hard to find materials.
it's hard, yeah.
I know it, there are a lot of delays and sometimes shipments get lost, and then to start sewing.
Yes.
And then that takes days, because I mean, I'm sure you're the same way like me. I would work on it and let it stay for a little bit and then go back. Are you the same way?
I'm the same way. And the gown that won last night, I've been working on that forever, because I started out with just the print of a playing card, and then I collected ribbon that matched all the colors in the playing card, and wove the ribbon to make the bodice for the dress. So it was a process, and I was loving it as I was doing it. So I'm so happy that one won.
Well, deserved congratulations. And again, it's the love of your art. That's what it is. It's the love of your art, and that's why your people trust you, because you cannot tell an artist do this. If you're smart, you leave the artist to unleash their creativity and create the art.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
the beauty.
because it's you have to force yourself to meet somebody's criteria, and that's much harder than just dreaming things up on your own and dreaming for real, thinking about it when you're supposed to be sleeping and that kind of thing.
My God,
I
it's
can't let go of it.
Yeah, I know, because you love it. And I really love your outfit. So friends, she was dressed up like a cat.
Card,
I
yeah.
just love. Where did you find this? Or did you make it?
I got it online. I just got it online.
That was amazing. So yesterday you got to see her walking on, on the stage with her fur babies.
And then I wanted to do something crazy for an outfit, so I did a
I love it.
playing
Oh,
card.
the queen. Oh, like amazing. Thank you very
you.
much. And
Thank you.
so friends, this is where you can find, you have a Facebook page.
Facebook, yes.
Okay.
That's the easiest place to find
Yeah.
me, is on Facebook.
It's Facebook, it's easy. Easy peasy. That's how I said. Thank you so much.
All right, thank
you
you.
for everything, your inspiration.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. So I have it honestly is such an honor, because again, I really would encourage you have to go and check her beautiful work and watch the replay from yesterday. Gico, and again, I shared to PetPix Academy, and now I have another very special and dear friend who is here. We already did a few PetPix Academy podcasts. Also, she was a special guest to our 150th podcast episode celebration in shape and form as a podcast, and also coming in our lives. And actually, do you want to come first? Yeah, because I think you were. Okay, so then Janice, she will be in a little bit, but I'm also very excited to introduce you to my other very special friend. Let me just bring this a little bit so you can see her fur baby being so nicely dressed. And how are you doing, Joanne?
We're doing okay. It's been a wonderful evening last night and today. Just being our last moment with the ladies until we meet again.
Yes, we meet again
Until we
very
meet
soon.
again, yes.
Oh,
God
my
willing,
God.
yes.
Exactly. Well, you're very talented. I really, really enjoyed looking at the beautiful creation you did yesterday.
Thank you.
It was like so inspirational. Like friends, every time, like when I look at the beautiful piece of art, I'm like, I really admire you for your creativity. And can you, like, how do you come up with these outfits?
Well, when we were told that it was Queen of Hearts Ball,
yes.
and I specifically called Laura and I said, okay, what do you mean by Queen of Hearts? Because I know that everybody's going to be thinking Alice in Wonderland, and I said,
Sorry,
that's too much of the same thing.
Yes,
that's gonna
correct.
She said, no, I want it to be cards. I said, oh, cardstock. So in my head, I thought, okay, let me think poker.
My husband would like that one.
Let me think poker. We're gonna think about the playing cards. So I said, okay, we want to do elaborate because it is a ball, and so that means gowns and tuxedos for the boys. So I knew that I had an idea of what I wanted to do. I always like working with appliques and hand sewing. So I said, okay, I know what I want to do with one of the girls, and I wanted to get my king, but I wanted my girl not to be Queen of Hearts, but I wanted her to be Queen of the Deck. Because she's a good hand.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
So I did all four. I did the heart, the diamond, the spade, and the clubs for my queen bride, my queen ball gown. And it came out really beautiful, and I had found this beautiful, I like to recycle. My brand is called Rebarkable wax because I love to reuse things.
I love it.
And I couldn't find the right fabric. I looked around and then one day I came across this beach tunic, and it had the perfect fabric, the print on it. And I said, well, it's a dog. All I need is that front piece and that back piece to give me that flow. And I'm so happy because that's exactly what I had in my head. I needed to get. So it was a treasure piece for me to find that. It's exactly what I was looking for. Then I took it home and it didn't have color in it. So I took out my paint, like I always do.
Oh my God, I didn't know you.
If my lace is not the right color, I'll paint it.
I didn't know. Thank you for teaching me. This is amazing.
I love to
Wow.
paint, so that's another one of my gifts.
God, that's amazing.
So
Wow.
I did all the little fine detail in this print, and I added the red, and I added the blue, and I added the gold, and I added black.
I'm just like, and I'm sorry, friends, I'm trying to adjust this here, but this is amazing. I didn't know. There's so much to learn about fashion. And,
There's been many times where I'm like, the gold is not right, so I get out the paints and I start painting it. One day I wanted to paint something that looked like 18 karat gold, and the lace was a really pale gold. So I used several different colors, shades of gold, and with some white, and I came out with the right color, and it looked like 18 karat gold.
Wow.
Yeah, so I loved it. So I took out my paints and I started to paint. And then after everything was painted, I started to put my pieces together, and I'm like, oh, this is just great. Well, my King of Hearts backed out. He couldn't come, but I was like, that's okay. I have another boy dog. And he went away with a title last for homecoming, that a design that I made for him. Took home King.
Oh.
And I was like, wait a second, he's king.
Yes.
He's already officially king,
Yes.
so he's got to be a king. And I didn't want to make him a King of Hearts because he's just really cool dog.
Yes, he is very cool.
So
yes.
I said, hey, let's do clubs. He's king up in all the clubs. The clubs in Paris, the clubs in New York, the clubs in Miami. He's a king of clubs.
I love it. And the outfit was awesome.
And that was a lot of detail, but I had to do a lot of the little extra pieces on it so that it gives him the royalty look, but at the same time keeping him under his real cool, suave personality. And he took home a title last night, which was great. And I believe he took home the Countess.
Wow.
Countess, and I'm like,
Wow.
okay,
So
so
the king can get another.
another good title, and I just love him. He's just great, and I'm having so much fun because I've done a lot of ladies, but this is the one time in this the last show and this show, I've been getting a lot of male dogs as models, and I'm like, this is great because I already know how to do the girls, but I gotta practice on doing some of the boy stuff, and I like to do the guys because I can do the real edgy stuff on them and really make them cool.
Wow.
I like the fancy, but I like the fancy with the edgy.
I love it. And yes, I mean, like your designs always are very unique. Like, and yes, edgy, some of them, and I love it because it's awesome.
Yes.
Because it's awesome. It's really, really great. And by the way, may I just show here? Look at her nails. Are awesome. I was very impressed.
This was.
Hold on, let me just see, friends. Look at this. Hold on. Look at this. That's amazing.
She is my ace of hearts.
Look at this.
And my two hearts come joined together. And
That's
become
amazing.
One.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I just love it. And can you tell people where they can find you?
You can find me on Instagram, but preferably on Facebook because I do more communicating with the Facebook. I'm always busy sewing, so I really don't have a lot of time on Instagram. But I do put the time into my Facebook because that's where my family and friends are.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank
And
you.
join my group.
Yes.
Join my page. Let's be family and friends.
Yeah. And can you just tell people the name of your page?
It's Rebarkable Wax.
Love it.
We rebark whatever we can. And if you've got a beautiful piece in your closet that you would like to turn it into a wonderful gown for your female dog or a fancy tuxedo for your male dog, give me a call.
I love it. Thank you so much, sweetie.
Thank you.
Thank you. Such a pleasure.
Thank you for
seeing
being here with us again.
I love
it's
it.
always nice to see
Oh,
you.
thank you so much. I love it. Love it. Thank you.
And we'll be seeing you. Stay well.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. And so, thank you. Do you see, friends? Isn't that incredible? Isn't this amazing to know, just so much beauty and fashion. So, I have another very dear friend of mine here. It's Janice. And yes, I'm like, she's talking to the judges. And I'm like, okay, it's time. I just want to thank you for being here today. And not only, your support. We did few podcasts.
Yeah.
You came to our 150th podcast episode celebration. We did a podcast as well. And it's just like, you're so talented.
Well, you're always so nice to give me wonderful compliments. Thank you.
It's like yesterday, friends, like some of her outfits, all of them, but they were walking, and because they announced the name of the designer, and so but sometimes you don't even need to announce the name of the designer because I can recognize the style even if they're very, very different.
Right.
And I'm like, wait, look at this. I'm like, my brain was, I want to take a picture. It's great.
And then everybody wants one, the human people want.
Yeah, and
one
she
to
said,
wear.
I'm not doing for you, husband. I'm like, I respect that. Yeah, I respect that. But it was like fantastic. Like some of them, how can you just share, like pick one of the pieces and share a little of the journey of creating it? I know that's a tough question.
Well, most all of them have an inspiration piece. And a lot of times, especially when I've got something to do that is themed, I'll go look at Mardi Gras dresses because you see everything at Mardi Gras.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. And some of that stuff, most all of it, is very over the top. So, and it comes from different cultures, it comes from different looks, it comes from different ideas. And I actually showed the judges some of the pictures that I used as inspiration pieces. And they said, oh my God, look at this. This is wild. This is so close to what that is. But, the first thing is to find that inspiration, and then you start trying to translate that into doggy style.
Yes, which is very hard. It's
And then when you put it on 4 legs instead of 2 legs, then you've got some changing to do to make it fit the way it's supposed to fit.
of course.
So it's quite a journey to get the parts and pieces and figure out the patterning, and then once you've got the pattern, does it fit? How does it fasten onto the dog? There's only so many ways to make dresses and tuxes, little boy outfits, fit onto a dog because it's around their neck, which often carries a lot of that weight. because whatever's around the neck carries the weight of everything around the and then around the waist. So it's you have to figure it out as you go, and sometimes where I start and where I intend to go, I don't end up there. You know, it will look somewhat like what I started with, but not always.
Yeah, because you're an artist. Every piece, like you start with an idea, and then your idea converts to something so different, but
Yes.
so unique and beautiful. And honestly, friends, you know, her outfits are spectacular. And they are really like, and I'm sorry because we're here in the middle and there are a lot. You can go, sweetie. Yes, we have people coming with fur babies, so it's real life. Yeah, of course, Barbara. It's just it amazes me the details. I mean, like the elements you use, the details, and the way you sew stuff, and the design. And again, this is like it takes you many months, because I know that like before we press record for our podcast, you and I, we love to talk to each other and get inspired, you know, brainstorm in a wonderful way for the future. And you know, I kind of know some of the stories, but then seeing it on the stage, on the baby, designed specifically for the baby, it's one of the most rewarding things in the world. You can't even describe
the finished product is always the best.
It's amazing.
Yeah, and you see it on the runway, on the babies, and you know, all of that stitching, and I was just telling the judges the night that I got here, I went to get a bucket of ice when we checked into the room,
Because your hands.
and I had on a pair of shoes that had rubber heels, and as I was going back to the room, the heel got caught in the carpet, and I went flying. Ice went everywhere. I landed on my stomach like this, and
Oh my God! Did you break it or?
it's not broken, but it took the knuckle off with the ice bucket. So, and I've got stitching still to do, and all I can think was I'm going to get blood on the outfits. So, I mean, I'm stitching right up until they go onto the stage sometimes.
So dedicated.
So
Thank you.
it's still very sore, and
it's purple.
thank goodness I don't have to make anything in the next few days. But
Taking only few days off.
Yeah.
Imagine that, only few days off, dedicated design.
yeah, I mean we have Cotillion coming up, so that means we'll be starting, and that's in May. So that means I'll be starting all over again with this. So I think I'm going to have to take a rest after Cotillion because I just need a break.
You need it. It's a lot of, in a wonderful way, work when you love it, but still physically in the body, it takes a lot.
Yeah.
You know, it's the brain, it's the hands, it's the neck and the back. You know, those are one of the main parts of our human body. And so we look at those beautiful outfits, baby looks incredible, but also we are humans and need to take a little
Yeah,
break.
that's how many trips to the chiropractor, how many trips to the physical therapist. All of that's a part of it.
Join the club. I go to chiropractor.
Yeah. So it's fun, and I'm glad to see it, and I'm glad we did so well. You know, we had of 6 outfits, 5 brought home trophies, so that's good. So we did okay.
Congratulations, that's amazing.
Yeah,
That's amazing. And also you're coming to PetPix Academy Pop Fashion Week.
Yes.
So a lot of people, you know, will talk about it, but you're going to see this amazing lady one more time this month of February to PetPix community. So we are going to have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And thank you sincerely for everything. Thank you. I
welcome.
love you.
Thank
You're
you.
just amazing. You're so talented. Thank you, sweetie.
Thank you. Talk to you soon.
Yes, absolutely. So this is friends. I think that we are about to start in a little bit. I hope that this truly inspired you and really showed you the beauty of furry babies, fashion, charity, giving back, and unleashing the creativities of the amazing, talented designers, the amazing furry parents who were very dedicated to drive to come here and just to really enjoy it and have fun. And I cannot thank you enough to each of you for watching this video. And so before we are 100% done, you know, I just will take this phone. I used to call it PetPix Academy Safari. which we eventually will resume it. As you know, by the way, I would encourage you go to PetPix Academy website. We have a new category. It's called Vasis Life. You can see our monthly calendar with all the events coming up. You know, we have now pop news. So if you have any event you'd like me to highlight, if your baby has birthday, I can highlight it. You just, you know, let me know. And by the way, I also want to say hi to my. Okay, so you can see, so it's just really a lot of joy getting ready here. Look at this beautiful stroller with the babies and their daddy, and it's just amazing. Look at this. This is Neely. She photographed the fur baby. She's a very talented photographer. I'm only live streaming. Look at those beautiful pieces of art. This is from yesterday. And I just want to show you the other part. You can see this is Amy. She's also part of the Pup Scouts. She came to PetPix Academy event. So thank you very much to her for everything what she does. Here's some auction items. People were so generous. They bring in a lot of stuff. You can see they're very affordable. And this is how you know, Aurora, G-Girl production, and the rest of the people are able to continue fundraising money. I'm curious to hear how much they've raised yesterday and also today, because as you can see, those are some raffle tickets. I also got some, so we will see if I'll get lucky or not. But again, it's not about being lucky, it's about enjoying. So this is the canine rescue. You know, if you're interested to take a screenshot, pause it, you know, go back, and you can see 6,937 lives saved. You know, everything matters. And thank you so much for all of you who private message me. And we are about to start, so I will start live streaming from War's account, so I won't be able to. We try to share to PetPix. And again, friends, thank you very much. Thank you to all of you. Enjoy your day. And again, know that love and passion for our baby matter. And I just want to show you here the beautiful view, even if it's a little cloudy in Florida still. It doesn't matter where do you live, where you were born. It matters where it's your heart. And our heart, it's in the right place, loving our baby. So see you soon. Thank you. Bye. Bye, friends.